for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Rice Owls and the UTSA Roadrunners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with Coach Abell before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And it Roadrunners headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Rice Owls offense will have the football first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. The run inside. It's Jackson. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The option look. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Makes the grab in their space. The 10. Touchdown, Rice. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that, and we've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you can see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
So the UTSA Roadrunners offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. What a game he had last time out. More than 200 yards and a score. Hands it off. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for room, it's Henderson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's McCown. Moving out to the right. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in with one hand.
Who needs two hands when you can just stick that one paw up there and reel it in? What a catch by that receiver.
And the Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And he's dragged down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
The Roadrunners are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
It's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the catch, and he's free. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Goes to the option. Finding some room. The 30. Past the 20. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Great job by the back on the option. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. UTSA taking over and the offense heads out to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. On the run, it's Henderson. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the catch. It's Campbell. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Henderson.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The hand to the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's McCown. Makes the grab on the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hardy. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Really, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. that last drive an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
To the air, it's McCown. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run inside. It's Henderson. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Sends it back in motion. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. On target to the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Henderson. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. First and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, the Roadrunners!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. Line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Maybe some room here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to him. Nice move there. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The give on the option. Makes a pass to Marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
On the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Jackson.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And whistles as we stop play. A man down. They'll check on him. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's McCown. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. At midfield, he's got room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Roadrunners will have it first and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And it's the Roadrunners after ripping off that huge run. Let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He fires to the left side. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
After the misconnection, it's second down. Gonna look downfield again. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Back to throw, it's McCown. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Roadrunners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a 1st down. Spot the ball at the 23.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again.
It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 4 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Hoosiers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside the Alamo Dome. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with the Roadrunners head coach at the half. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the back. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. And it's the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Gives it on the option. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage. You're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just can't.
There's some room. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They'll run the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Slings it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe.
Oh, he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Kick is in the air. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
All right, moving forward, this defense, they better be very aware when this quarterback decides to keep the football. That's a good decision by him, but now defensively, you not only have to worry about the running back, you got to worry about this quarterback getting to the perimeter and hurting you with the speed.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up fourth down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Using his legs, it's Henderson. He's past the 30. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Peterson. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. And the Roadrunners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Motion from the back. To the air, it's McCown. The short hands, it's Campbell. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
At the 20, he's got space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
Amen.
Breaks into the open. At the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Rice.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the UTSA sideline. This has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's McCown. Caught over the middle, it's Campbell. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Here comes the heat. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And Sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the UTSA sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered. Just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game off offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Trying to move them on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. It's McCown. Pressure coming. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball.
Touchdown, Owls. They move on top here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
Powers forward. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rice. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
On the move from inside his 5. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Running inside, it's Jackson. Quick step and go. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Got a little grass. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Jackson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Back to pass on second down. Setting up the screen. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
And we've already seen it with this offense, man. They do a good job. They're going to use him as a receiving threat. Let him match up on linebackers. He can win those matchups. He can make big plays. Now they just do it a different way. They call the screen. Let those linemen run upfield, get him the football in some space, and try to let him create a big play.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Nice move to keep running. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just feeds the running back. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Touchdown, Owls! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent. Here's the return from inside his 10.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Checking in from the UTSA sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Peterson. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's McCown. The quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to do it on the ground. Could be an alley. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Yeah, nice job by the running back. I like he understood that it was 4th and 1. I got to get that first down. And how about the blocking up front, creating a hole, creating some space. Not only did he get the first down, makes the big play, sparks this offense.
The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, they had the matchup they wanted. They had the running back working one-on-one with the linebacker on that angle route, but he couldn't reel it in.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And it's the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's McCown. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking. Play to close this deal out. And the Roadrunners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Henderson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.